So I heard through the grapevine that you want a signature scent worthy fragrance that won't break the bank. Beautiful people, my name is Azalea. This is Avenor Azalea, and we talk all things beauty, fashion, travel, fragrance, self-care, and literally whatever else we want to talk about on our little corner of the world. With that being said, I really wanted to focus on giving you guys some great signature scent worthy fragrances that don't cost an arm and a leg, are not those super high-end expensive $300, $400, $500 fragrances that are so niche, but are pretty accessible by all people and should not kill your pockets. These are scents that I reached for all of 2023, and these are also scents that I won't go without in 2024, and neither should you. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Ralph by Ralph Lauren. This is actually an eau de toilette. This is by far the most beautiful fresh aquatic scent that I own. I actually saw this for the very first time. I want to say I was on a cruise with my mom. I think we were going to Mexico, Ensenada, Mexico. I want to say it was my birthday trip, and I was just like in one of the shops on the ship just perusing, and we came across this. I was smelling a little of everything, and nothing really was like monumental, you know, changing my mind. But I also own quite a few fragrances, as you can see, and I'm a fragrance aficionado. When I smelled this one, I was like, no, I don't need a perfume. I don't want to spend, even though it's duty free and I don't have to pay taxes. I'm like, okay, I don't need a perfume. I need to like actually focus on the ones I have. And then I went back and got it. Yeah, heard it here first. This is so good. Even though it's a toilette, I believe it has staying power. I also will say, since I bought this perfume in September, I've not stopped thinking about it, and I have a mild obsession with wearing it. I wear it to the gym, I wear it to work, I wear it to drinks, I wear it to dinner, I wear it around the house. It is just so good. And although I live in a state where it is extremely cold, I still find myself wanting to reach for this constantly. So I tend to kind of associate clean aquatic fragrances with warm weather, like a beach vacation or a summer vacation or somewhere warm, right? In the little humid or whatever, hot weather. This one, I don't know what it is about it. I can't seem to put it down, even though it's cold outside. In here, you're going to get beautiful Italian mandarin. You also are going to get what's called apple leaf. They also put, I want to say there's iris in here. I could smell a hint of iris. I have several perfumes. Let me check. Let me check the name. Yeah. Yes, it has white iris in it. It also has magnolia and a flower called freesia. You can definitely smell all of like the like white florals in here, but it's not a floral perfume. It has a tint of like powdery. It is also very fresh. But again, it gives me like an aquatic kind of perfume vibe. It's so good, and I really, really enjoy it. I got it for 44 bucks, duty free. That's pretty typical. Like, you can find this perfume online for 44 bucks or under 50 bucks. I would say don't buy it from Ulta, because this perfume is available. I want to say at Ulta. I don't think it's available at Sephora, but it's available at Ulta, and it's much more expensive. So if you're going to buy it online and save you some coins on like Fragrance Net or Perfumania, somewhere like that you're going to really be able to save you some money. So Ralph by Ralph Lauren, definitely signature scent worthy. This one is not a perfume that everybody's wearing. It will stand out, and even though it's a toilette, it does have really good stand power, and I really enjoy that about this perfume. It's so worth having it in your arsenal. Like I said, since I've had it, I can't stop putting it on, and it's relatively affordable, so you got that too. Another scent that I could not stop wearing, and I would argue that this was like it was my most worn scent of 2023. Cloud Musk. I cannot say that. Cloud Musk by Mix Bar. Jeez, my mouth has a hard time wrapping around all of those sounds. But anyways, this is the number 21 scent. First of all, first and foremost, let me tell you, this is like a cloud in a jar. It is like a warm hug. It is like, have you ever hugged someone and you can still feel their warmth after? This is exactly what that feels like. This is what it smells like. I would say, like, it just gives me such nostalgia. And it's not like I've known this or I've worn this in the past. It just makes me like very comfy and secure and happy when I wear it, which sounds crazy for a perfume, but I reached for it all 2023 for that exact reason. It's only $19.99. You can get it at Target. There are rumors that it was being discontinued, but it's alive and well. You can go purchase it right now at Target if you want to. What is so unique is it has like cotton peony in it. I've had peony in fragrances before, but I've never had cotton peony, and I really feel like that's what gives it like the cloud cottony smell. It is warm but fresh. It is a fragrance where people do you have that one friend who always smells the same and always smells good? For me, it's my best friend Emily. She wears this Hollister perfume that she has worn since we were in college. And when I smell it, I know it's Emily. That's the signature scent. This right here will do exactly that. When I have this on, my mom's like, that's Cloud Musk. You smell so good. Like, people will know. They will know. And they will come back. And they will want more hugs. So if you don't want to hug anybody, you want nobody touching you, maybe this isn't the one. I don't know. As far as notes, you're going to get tonka beans, you're going to get some jasmine, you're going to get iris, you get white peony, and it's just so good. Honestly, for 20 bucks and having a signature scent. One thing about this perfume though is if you are a person who wants to like walk into a room, people smell you, it's not a projector. Not at all. It is when people are in close proximity, they will know you, they will love you, you will smell great. When you walk past them, they will smell you. It's kind of like one of those. It's not one that's going to be super loud. So this is for the shy girlies who want to smell amazing, want to smell fresh and so clang, but they don't want to like shock the whole world. This is the signature scent for you. And for 20 bucks, you can't beat it with a stick. You cannot beat this with it. Listen, Lattafa had me in a chokehold all 2023. I could not stop buying their fragrances. Furthermore, I could not stop wearing their fragrances, it seems. And one of my top worn 2023 fragrances, and that is signature scent worthy, has to be Lattafa Fakhar. First of all, their packaging is immaculate. Their packaging designs are so unique usually. The other thing is like, how could you not? For $23, you get, I don't even know how big this is, but it's big. This is at least 3 ounces worth of perfume. At least. And it was only $23. Come on. You can't get better than that. The black Currant in here is magnificent. It adds a mystique to this perfume that is unlike any other perfume I have. It kind of gives me Givenchy L'Interdit a little bit, but it's different at the same time. I really am obsessed with this perfume. I went streaks of like weeks with this being my perfume. And this actually, like, it still has quite a bit of it. Notes in this perfume are jasmine sambac. It has patchouli. You're also going to get some very juicy, like, black currant, as I mentioned, and pear. Baby, you can't go wrong. And for $23, who is it hurting anyway? It's only hurting you. Go ahead and purchase this perfume. If you want something that you're going to wear all day, every day. In fact, I'm wearing this right now. In fact, I'm wearing this right now. This is so worth it. And I really, really, really love it. It also is gorgeous on a vanity. I feel like it matches me right now. We both have like this white head. But anyways, I love this perfume. And this perfume brand in general does affordable fragrances like nobody else. Lasts all day. People will know you by your smell. If this is your signature scent, not only is it affordable, it's gorgeous, it's long lasting, and if the packaging doesn't do it for you, I don't know, it will. Go ahead and come get you one of these. Come get you one. Now, I already done told you that Lattafa had me in a chokehold, and I meant it. I wasn't lying. This next fragrance is signature scent worthy for sure. You can wear this year around and she will show up for you. It is Lattafa Amethyst. In fact, I have a hard time putting this perfume down. I don't know what it is about the perfume. For one, the packaging is heavy. So just get that in your mind. This is probably at least 3 ounces. This is 3.4 ounces. It cost me 25 bucks, I want to say. And when I tell you of the 3 ounces, it's probably all the way down to here. I wore this perfume out. I wear it everywhere. It's an oldie for me, but a goodie. It also, like, it can be worn from day to night seamlessly. You can wear this out on the town. I don't even know what they do to this because it's just different. It's different. With this perfume, you're going to get rose and amber, vanilla and citrus. You're going to be in heaven. It doesn't smell vanilla-y. It doesn't actually give citrusy. If it was between you and I'm going to say that this is rose dominant for sure. You get a little bit of that citrus twist, but not really much. The rose is here. It's here to stay. You also get that amber. And I feel like the rose plus the amber with a, that touch of vanilla and that citrus, it just rounds the fragrance out. So you're not getting an overtly rose fragrance. You're not getting an overtly vanilla or, or an amber fragrance. It has a perfect blend and I'm obsessed with it. This is another one where I have my friends, I have people in my life who know when I'm wearing this. Like, they know what it is. And I always get asked, what are you wearing? Where did you get it? When I'm wearing this one. I go for, I don't know how to say this. I want the room to know that I'm wearing perfume. I'm not going to spray it to the point where it's too loud, but I'm going to spray it to the point where you know, and I know, and we know. I see you, you see me, and we see each other. That's what I'm going for with perfume. And you'll notice that's a theme with most of the fragrances I wear. I really like to be smelled. If I'm going to pay for it, I want you to know I'm wearing it. And this one is a signature scent worthy perfume that I could not put down in 2023. Blair, you have my heart. Go ahead and take my wallet, because if you are packaging and putting together fragrances like Angel Nova, you deserve it. You've earned it, okay? I literally could not have been more obsessed with a fragrance this summer. I wore this baby out. I got it last November, I want to say. I've had this since November, and I got it on a trip to St. Martin. The raspberry in here. Yes, ma'am. The raspberry in here is really doing its due diligence. It's so fruity and fresh and girly. So girly. First of all, the bottle is just so cute, and it stands. Even though it's a star, it still stands. That was not a good example. But even though there we go. Even though it's a star, it still stands. I really love it. It has Akiyala wood in it, which gives it like this depth and freshness. Not necessary. It doesn't make it woody. So just because it's Akiyala wood, it doesn't make it woody. It gives it this like freshness and complexity to the fragrance. It also has rose, and if you know me, you know I love a vanilla, you know I love a rose, you know I love a rose, okay? And I love fruity notes. This one is so good, and it is like, if you're looking for something to wear, oh my gosh, so good. Oh, it smells so good. If you're looking for something to wear all summer long, this is your go-to, girl. It almost smells like, I hate to say it, it's not Kool-Aid. It's not Kool-Aid because that doesn't sound good enough for what this is. But it's just so juicy. It's like, it makes me want to drink a really beautiful glass of Prosecco with just a hint of like, just a watermelon mimosa type of thing. That's what it's giving. It's giving, give me the raspberry juice in the mimosa. Give me something so that I can feel like I'm living out my fantasy of being able to drink this. That's what it's giving. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I love you. I just love you so much. And I will repurchase this over and over and over again. You will not catch me one summer for probably the rest of my life, or as long as this is available. You will not catch me one summer without wearing this. You won't. You just won't. Just take my word for it. You just won't. So you might notice a little bit of a theme. I like to buy fragrances on vacation. This next one is the only one by Dolce & Gabbana. I also got this fragrance on vacation. I was actually in Florida for a family trip, and I fell in love with it. It was one of those days in Sephora where I was just kind of like lounging and kind of, relaxing and slowly looking through everything. I probably, no lie, probably smelled every perfume in there. Every woman's perfume or every woman's fragrance. I wish I was over exaggerating. And it was just like, I wasn't inspired. I'm the type of person where I tend to shop off of emotion when it comes to fragrances. It has to be something I fall in love with immediately, or I don't buy it because I won't wear it. I know myself. So when I smelled this, I couldn't put it down. For one, it just reminds me of my childhood because it kind of smells like sweet tarts to me. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what it smells like to me. I think it is the mixture of all the things. So it has orange, it has violet, it has rose, it has patchouli. It just I also get a lot of fragrances with patchouli because patchouli kind of just brings a depth to it. It also has pear and coffee notes. So I know you're saying to yourself, what does that even smell like? How do those things even mix? You just gotta smell it. That's one of those. But to me, it smells like a grown ass sweet tart. Yeah, that's what it smells like. I love it. The only one is one of those perfumes again where when I buy it, when I purchase it, I can't stop wearing it. And this is like my second bottle since I bought it for the first time. Is it my second or my third? I'm pretty sure it's my second bottle since I bought it for the first time in Florida. Maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, at least 3 years ago. Like, you can't go wrong with her. And the bottle is cute. It's very simple. It's just chic. I love it. You know, you can't go wrong with it. I'm looking at my viewfinder, so don't mind me, guys. But this is another one. Again, I couldn't stop wearing it in 2023. As you can see by the lack of juice in this bottle, I couldn't stop wearing it in 2023. And this is my second bottle. So if that doesn't tell you that I love it and I endorse it, then I don't know what will. Come and get you one of these. I think I paid $52 for it this time on like one of the fragrance websites. Highly, highly, highly recommend. So the next one is the most expensive perfume I will mention in this video, and that is Lancome's Idole perfume. This is so dusty, crusty, and rusty, but I literally don't even know where the top is. This is the second bottle I've had where I've lost the little top that goes on top, and I also bought this one before they start making it so they can stand, which was, it was like right before too. So I felt like it was on purpose a little bit. Like they must have known. But anyways, I love this perfume. I think Zendaya was the brand ambassador for this perfume. It's so good. And maybe she still is the brand ambassador for the perfume. It's like, I don't know. Lancome, like for some reason, I tend to really love their perfumes. For one, they stay like no other brand. Lancome and Victor and Loft perfumes love my skin. They'll stay all day. I love it. It's fresh, it's girly, but it's also still very sophisticated. It's very grown woman. Like I'm in my mid-20s and I know what I got. I know who I am, you know? It's definitely giving that. I'm already in my career. It's just, it's good. And it almost reminds me of like the smell of a bubble bath when I was growing up. I don't know how to explain it. If you've ever smelled Mason Margiela bubble bath, it kind of reminds me of that. You're gonna get bergamot, juicy pear, pink peppercorn, vanilla, rose. They make this so complicated, but for me, I mostly smell the bergamot. Bergamot smells like a clean, fresh, almost aquatic-y, but not. That's this. That's for sure this. And I absolutely love it. It brings me great joy. When I'm wearing this perfume, I know I don't know how to explain it. I just know I smell good. You know, like I just know I smell good. That's the best way to put it. It's so good. And it's so worth it. I paid $118 for this. I think it's around $120 now. So not that far off from what I paid for it. But I mean, it's expensive. It's one of the more expensive ones on this video. If you're into like, you know, more affordable perfumes, I would probably not pick this one. This is not cheap. But if you are wanting to splurge or you want to get yourself a birthday gift, a Valentine's Day gift, this is the one. This is the one for you. So go ahead and try it. And last but not least, certainly not least, my last most worn perfume that is signature scent worthy is Nest Wild Poppy. So you can barely see it. This bottle is pretty much empty. I wore it out. This is so good because it has rose, it has Himalayan jasmine, and I think it has pear in it, I want to say. Yeah, it has pear in it. And even though it has a more, you know, you got that pear in it that would make it sound very fruit forward, it is, but in a very different way. Like, I think this is a very unique scent. I would say most of Nest scents have a similar essence or like je ne sais quoi to them. Like, you know a Nest scent when you smell it, in my opinion, because they all kind of have this thing to them. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very like, it gives niche fragrance without giving niche fragrance. I brought this one on a work trip with me, and I was obsessed. I had the best time because when I was wearing this fragrance and mood go hand in hand with me. I pick my fragrance on a day to day based on how I feel for the most part. And when I went on that trip and I had this with me, I was out shopping. I was out going to solo dinners by myself. I was living my best life. I was having a great time. And I really want to say it was because I genuinely just feel good when I'm wearing this. And it brings me to like my goddess energy. I don't even know how to explain it. It's such a simple perfume, but it works and it's really good. And it doesn't break the bank. I want to say this was $62. I'll link it down below and at the price. But it's so good and so worth it. And if I wasn't wearing that Idole perfume, like my last few squirts of it, I would probably have this one on, because now I done already mixed the Idole perfume with the Lattafa Fakhar perfume, and I done made my own little scent over here just from spraying stuff. So yeah, we're done spraying perfumes, but tomorrow I'm gonna pick this one up and probably finish it off so I can buy my new clean version. I love opening a new package, new product. So with that being said, that is Well Poppy by Nest, my last perfume that is signature scent worthy, but won't break the bank, and you will be obsessed. And there you have it. Those are the scents that I feel are signature scent worthy, because I could not stop touching, picking them up, and spraying them on myself in 2023. And I highly, highly, highly recommend for all of you with 2024 already here. So if you are thinking about purchasing a perfume, I would highly recommend any one of the perfumes that I mentioned in this video. I love perfume. It brings me joy. I consider myself a wine and perfume aficionado, and I don't use that term lightly. Thank you for taking time to tune into this video, for spending a very, very valuable time with me. I know everybody's time is important, so I appreciate you spending with me in my corner of the world. With that being said, my name is Azalea. This is Ave Noir Azalea. Peace.